And what we're saying right now, you just said something that just teed it up perfectly. It's not hard,
It's not
right?
hard. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So,
No, yeah, it's like as long if you've got a good list of agents, right, of good agents, and if you've got a past client database and sphere of influence, right, in the form of a list in a CRM, right,
yeah,
where you can deploy emails and make calls. I mean, that's essentially what it all comes down to is that. Oh, and okay, if you've got a social media account or two, right? Like if you're on Facebook and Instagram, we'll say, LinkedIn, you've got a CRM, you've got lists, dude, you're locked and loaded. I
yeah,
mean, you're literally locked and loaded, and it's
yeah,
not hard.
yeah.
It's just you got to just do everything, and it's I got to post something on social. Great. I got to, maybe I comment on some people. Hey, maybe there's some realtors that you want to work with that made a post, and in your dedicated 15 minutes of social media a day, right?
Yeah,
It's not going to
yeah.
take up your time. You're not going to sit there and scroll around like crazy. But if you see a referral partner or a client or a friend who posted something, how about you make a comment on it?
Mm-hmm.
You don't
Mm-hmm.
just like it, you make a little comment. Oh, that's great news. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great to hear. Well, that doesn't surprise me, Mr. Realtor, because you're awesome.
Yeah.
Little things like that, so that might take me 15 minutes. I compose an email. If you don't know what to say, I guarantee you chat knows what to say.
Right.
You know what I
Hashtag.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, simple email. I love the one you sent me. It was so brilliant, Steve. Just can I ask you a favor?
That was, I
Subject line.
listen, that was it. Can I ask you a favor? That
Can I
was
ask you a
it.
favor? And
Yeah.
and then
Hey,
in the
that
body of
deal's
the email
closed.
was nothing. Just like if you know anybody needs my help, let me know. Thanks.
Yeah, you have any? No, we used our exact 3 by 3. Hey, can I ask you a favor? If you have any friends, family, or
Family,
coworkers
coworkers.
looking to buy, sell, or refinance, would you be willing to pass my information along?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got a call that morning within an hour. That loan, Frank, is closing actually today. That was 2.5 weeks ago. So
I
it
mean,
was a
was that
save a
hard,
deal.
Steve?
Yeah.
Was it hard?
No, but hey, and I think I wrote down. I've already taken a page full of notes, and
Yeah,
here's what I just thought. You said all you need is a list of agents.
yeah,
You need your sphere of influence.
yeah,
You need a social media channel, right?
yeah,
That's it.
yeah. And
And a
preferably a
CRM. Hold on.
CRM,
So a
something.
CRM. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, something you could deploy
Okay.
with.
Hey,
Yeah,
so let's clarify this because I think it's super powerful. You don't need 1,000. If you had 50 to 100 qualified agents, that's enough.
that's yeah.
Second thing is this, it's like, well, I don't know that many people. Well, if you'll use Covey Export or a tool
Hmm.
like that and just look inside your phone, the other day, I told you this already, but the other day I literally I downloaded everybody inside my phone. It was like 7,000 names
Seven
because it
thousand.
was crazy. And it'll give it to you in a CSV or,
Yeah,
tab delineated
yeah.
format. But literally get 50 or 100 agents that are qualified in your local area that you want to work with, export the contacts from your phone, and then choose a social media channel, Facebook. Don't do them all. Just pick one that you have the most
One or two
followers,
you
the
can
most
do. Yeah.
engagement, and then identify a CRM. Which one? I don't know. The one you use. It don't matter.
Right.
Just a way to track it. And then you said there were three things, and I added a fourth. So we're
Mm.
talking about it's not hard. It's actually simple. It just means it's something you got to do consistently. So
Right.
a list of agents, sphere of influence, identify a social channel, identify and use a CRM. That's it.
Mm. Hmm.
Next thing is this. Here's the three things you want to do. You want to email, call, conversations.
Yeah.
Am I missing something?
No, maybe a text.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
throw a one to the realtor partners at least a once
Yeah.
a week Thursday text or something
Yeah.
like that. Hey, just
I
checking
like
in,
it.
see if you got anybody showing property over the weekend. Just make
I
sure I can
like
get it
it.
pre-approved. It's a good use of your time.
Yeah.
That's all good.
So
And when
email,
you said
call,
sphere of
text.
influence, but
Yeah.
make sure we know we're including our past client database in that, right? So
Oh, 100%. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That
yeah.
is
So
sphere
just
of
make
influence.
sure
That's
that,
best client.
if
Yep.
you're brand new, you don't have a past client database. You've got a sphere of influence. It's in your
Yeah.
phone. Use Covey Export and
Yeah.
download your phone, upload it into the CRM and start making calls,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So email, calls, text. Um, and really what you're wanting to do is on the conversations. I just put ask for the business. Just make
Yes.
sure whether you leave a voicemail, whether you have a conversation, that you ask for the business. True
Yeah.
story. I have a buddy of mine. who sends out these Friday texts every single week. And I said, bro, send them to me. I want to see it. And I love him to death. And if he's listening, he's going to laugh. And I said, bro, these texts are amazing. Where's your call to action? Like,
Yeah.
you got to do a call to action.
Yeah.
And because it's like you do all this activity and you forget to ask for the business. Just say,
Yeah.
hey, who do you have today that I can help you get
Yeah.
pre-approved to make sure it's a good use of your time?
Yeah. You just ask.
Amazing. When you do that, you get more business. So,
It's the weirdest
um,
thing.
weirdest thing. So we got a list of agents, list of sphere of influence past clients. We're going to choose a social media channel. We're going to choose a CRM. You're going to email them, call, and text. You're going to have conversations, and every conversation or voicemail or text or email, you ask for the business in a cool way.
Hmm.
Wow.
I mean, it's not hard. It's not
It's
hard,
it's
man. You
just
just got
you
to
just
do
gotta
it every day. Every day you're doing this. This is what you
yeah.
do every day, and you do it, until you shake something loose, really, is what you
Yeah.
do. That's what it's all about. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I could jump on, do my 15 minutes of social, make a post, look around, comment on some posts of some key players that I want to do business with. Make a comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chelsea Gardner taught us that. Like,
Yeah.
there's so much more mojo in making a comment than throwing a like. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? So much more
Hmm.
mojo in that, and it's not hard to do, and it's easy. So just make sure I do that. Give me my 15 minutes. Let me think, what am I going to email today? I'm a fan of emailing every day. Like, I know a lot of people will just do once a week, that kind of a thing. But depending on who I'm emailing to, once a day is just fine.
You're seeing
Especially,
a lot of success in that.
yeah, it's especially with the business people, right?
Yeah.
So, and look, you're going to get some opt outs, right? That's why you need to have a big list. You said 50 to 100. I I tell you what, if you don't have model match or something like that, then pay Richard,
Somebody
to
will get you a list. You
yeah,
can get a list, and man, it's easy to get agent lists right now.
it
I mean,
is. Yeah.
you used to
Get a
you couldn't
thousand.
hardly get, yeah,
Yeah. Get a
get it,
thousand.
yeah.
And then email them every day, and you're going to get opt outs, right?
And
And
that's
that's
okay.
great. You're weeding out the ones that don't want to hear from you. It's okay. But I
Yeah.
tell you what, if you start emailing every day 1,000, you'll probably lose about 20% of them, something like that, maybe, or probably not even that really. Probably about 10% of them will opt out, or another 5 or 10% are going to bounce and not be valid emails. And but once
Hmm.
you go through that and you clean it up, you'll probably have 700, 800 people that willingly let you
They'll
land in their
accept your
inbox every day, and a
every
lot of
day.
them will open it.
Yeah.
A lot of them will click it. And the power
Yeah.
of the CRM, like you do, Steve, is when you do this, you're looking at, oh, okay, I emailed this today, and I emailed 700, and I had 150 opens, and I
Yeah.
had 62 clicks. Hey, you might want to call the 62 people tomorrow,
That's
right?
right.
That
That's
clicked,
right.
and say, hey, I sent you an email. Notice you clicked on the link. I was just seeing if I could help you with anything. What's going on? How you doing? Right? It's just, I mean, you can do this. It's not rocket science, man. It's just,
It's just getting there every day, showing up and being
yeah,
intentional. And, I'm reminded of what we talked about last week on the Breakfast Club. Whoever's making the most offers is
yeah,
getting the most no's, is simply getting the most or making the most money. I mean, you're the ones that are getting the most leads. Those leads are going to closing and you're making a ton of money. Hey there, if you're loving the tips so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss out on more cool free tips coming your way. I'd also love to hear from you. Make sure to drop a comment below and let me know what you think, or what it is you want to see next. And we'll see you on the inside. See you. So
yeah.
we just need to be making offers. And
That's
and
it.
I think the biggest thing is just be encouraged. It doesn't take 22 things. You and I just listed off two list of agents, sphere of influence, and past clients. Those are kind of in the same group. Choose a social channel, which is probably the lowest on my list.
Right,
Pick a CRM where you can email, call, and text out of,
right.
and then just get after it.
Just
What
do
do I
it.
what do I
Yeah.
email? I don't know.
It doesn't have to be anything epic, really. It doesn't,
Well, you just learn every single week. I think about my journey on the email side of restarting. We've talked a little bit about it. I think I'm 16 weeks in. And Frank, I don't know, every week it just gets a little better. It's
Yeah.
like in the beginning it wasn't great and now it's getting better. And I sent one yesterday and I had an agent call me with a deal. I did a text yesterday and had another eight. So it's like they just get better.
They
So
do.
don't be paralyzed with it's going to be bad. It will, but it'll get better. I mean, my first email I sent out was like with 200 people, and it's like
Yeah.
now last week, I think we sent out 25,000 emails. So
Yeah.
it's like they'll just get better. They get
Just
better.
gets better,
So
man. And it's everything you do just stirs the pot. That's what you
that's
just
right.
stirring the pot, man.
That's it.
In those lists, that's a pot of opportunities, man. You just got to stir the pot.
Yeah,
You got to stir it. And how do I stir it? I stir it with text, email, and phone calls.
that's it.
That's how I
Activity.
stir the pot,
Activity. Yeah,
and it'll show up.
that's right.
Things will show up, things will pop out. You
Yep.
know, and that like a good example. What do I send out? Well, today on Breakfast Club, we had Kelly Dutton. She was talking about SBA, right?
Right.
SBA loans. Okay. I don't know anything about SBA loans. I know nothing. You know what I mean? But you know what I could send out? I could say, hey, just let you know, I got a referral partner that helps with SBA loans, business loans. Just let you know if you happen to have something, that could go to my realtor list. It could also go to my client list. You know what I mean? It could go there too. Just letting you know it's out there. If you know anybody that needs help with this, I'd appreciate if you let me know. Right? Have a great day. See you later. It
Hey,
doesn't have
and
to be.
that's a great example. Like we don't have, it's not rocket. Like literally, we were introduced to a solution. You could say, hey, anybody out there, and you work with chat, right? So give me, like, how would you work with chat? Hey, we just had Kelly Dutton
Yeah.
on. So tell me how
I,
you
I
would
would
talk
I
to
would
chat
say
about
I
that.
would say in chat I would say, hey, I need to send an email, two emails, one to my past client database and one to my realtor referral partners.
Yeah.
I learned about SBA loans and I have a new partner that I can refer these SBA loans to. I'd like you to produce for me a very short email
Mm,
letting each group know that I have a partner that helps with these types of loans, and if they know anyone that might need my help in this, to reach out to me, and make it nice and short, very simple. Thank you. And you'll get probably a 3 sentence
yeah.
email that you can send to your realtors and your past clients. And what are you doing? You're stirring the pot.
That's it, man. Well,
You're
and it's not a,
stirring
it's
the
not a,
pot. Yeah.
a huge negative. You're not writing a 42-page paragraph. You're just saying, I got a solution.
Yeah.
You need a solution. I got one.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
huge.
I mean,
And then when the call comes in or the email responds, then you just get Kelly involved
yeah.
and
Yeah.
then move out the way.
Yeah. I call the agent or the person. Hey, what do you got cooking? Oh, I got this guy. I want to see this. Oh, that's great. Let me see if I can conference Kelly in real quick. We'll talk about it right now.
Yeah.
Conference her in. She'll, and if she doesn't say, oh, yeah, I'll get her on the phone. I'll give you a call. We'll figure it out. And they'll be like, great, thanks.
I
That's what they're
love it,
gonna do.
man.
And then before you hang up, go, hey, anything else I can help you with? Anybody looking to get
Yeah.
pre-approved?
Yeah.
Anybody else I can help you with? I got your attention with SBA, but I'm still doing
Right. Residential.
I'm still doing
Yeah.
resident. Anybody else I can help you get
Yeah.
pre-approved for the weekend? How's your
Oh
weekend looking?
man.
Need help with anybody? I mean, just stirring the pot, man.
That's it. That's it.
Stirring the pot.
What a great episode. And we started with it's not hard.
It's not hard.
There we
It's
go.
not.
Hey, our
Just
encouragement is just take action. Don't be paralyzed by over planning, over prepping, making it overly complicated. It's not. And then if you need help with it, reach out to us, freedomplanningcall.com,
yeah.
freedomplanningcall.com. We'd love to jump on a call. Our team help you even build a plan to execute what's not hard. It's simple. There just needs to be consistency and
Yes.
accountability in what you're doing.
100%.
So,
That's
our
what you need.
encouragement is we want to finish this year strong.
Yeah.
Do the work, show up big, take the time to take massive action. So,
Right. And I'm gonna just tag this at the end too, Steve. I think for many of us, we might say, well, I did the social, I did the email, I did
right.
the text. Maybe I'll just see what I get from that and not make the call.
I think the call is the big
The
part,
call's
man.
what's gonna make it. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's kind of the glue that puts it all together because,
yeah.
hey, it goes back to that 7-Eleven 4. People need 7 hours of your content, 11 different touches and 4 different mediums. And here's what most people don't realize, Frank. Man, we're making thousands of calls, me and my team. And you know what? 65-75% go to voicemail. It's
Yeah.
not even the call, it's the voicemail.
Right.
Like it's
It's
that they
voicemail.
hear I know. So like if I
It's another
call,
medium. Yeah.
yeah, if I'm calling literally 100 people in a day, I'm only going to talk to 20,
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
So don't overthink it. Leave a great voicemail thinking about you this morning. Blah blah blah. By the way, hey, if you got any friends, family, coworkers looking to buy, sell, or refi, make sure to send them my way.
Hmm.
Same thing on the agent side. Don't overthink it. But if you forget the call, you're missing, I think, at least 50%, maybe 60% of the effectiveness. That
Mm.
call is the glue. So,
Yeah.
and you don't
Yeah.
have to do it. Somebody's got to do it on your
Somebody
team.
got to do it. but yeah, and especially if you can be smart about it,
Yeah.
and call the ones who opened it, call the ones who clicked it.
Yeah.
Those are the ones who
Yeah.
engaged with you.
Yeah,
They're
for
the ones to
sure.
start a conversation with. So
Oh,
anyway,
for sure.
cool,
All right,
man.
guys.
Great
Yeah.
stuff.
All right, good stuff. Remember this, anything worth doing is worth doing badly. Just get started. See ya.
Adios.